Hello friends. So today I want to share with you my experiences in learning the guitar, how I started learning it. So I started about slightly more than a year and a half ago. I started learning it on my own through YouTube tutorials. And the way I started was to learn a few chords and the strumming, just learn a few basic chords, learn the strumming, keep the target. My target was to be able to play a few songs, some Hindi songs, Bollywood songs, some English songs, and be able to sing along and maybe also play when someone else is singing. So that was my main objective of learning. And I'm going to share with you exactly how I started doing it and what are the basic chords that you need to know for that. So let's begin with, how do you hold the guitar? So this is sort of a standard size. You'll get guitars which are slightly bigger than this and smaller, but this is the size I would recommend. The easiest I felt was to hold it this way, rest it on one leg. And so you get your arm over it like this, not too much over, just enough so that you can strum it. And this arm is free for you to play the chords. The classical way of holding it is like this, which you'll learn in some classes. And so you play this way. Now there are pros and cons of holding it both ways, but I felt, my experience was that this is a more easier and convenient way of holding the guitar. The next step is to understand our guitar. So there are 6 strings. The way I'm going to be presenting it to you is the bottommost string is the first string, second, third, fourth, fifth, and 6th. Okay? And this is the first fret. So when I say first fret, it could be anywhere till here. Okay? This is the second fret. So for the convenience, these marks have been given. They are given on all guitars. So this is on the 3rd fret, 5th fret, 7th fret, 9th fret. Okay? So this is the 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th, 5, 6, 7. Okay? So now we'll move towards learning the chords. So now that we have seen how to hold the guitar, let's move on to the chords. Now the chords are basically the various finger positions on the strings in different frets so that you create different sounds. So for example, this one is the easiest chord for us to start learning, which is the E chord, E minor. So in which you place these 2 fingers in the 2nd fret of the 4th and 5th strings. Okay? Now 2 things you have to remember. One is that you have to be able to place it close to the fret. So close to here. Okay? So, and press it. So this is the kind of sound you might get, but once you press it properly, you'll get a sound like. Okay? So this is one thing. Second thing you have to remember is that it has to be the fingertips going straight. If by chance your fingers are a little slanted, then what will happen is it'll touch the other string too, and that's when this might play well, but this string will be muted. So it is most important to remember these 2 things right from the beginning. And E chord is the E minor chord, is the simplest one to begin. So this is the E minor, as I showed you, and this is how it sounds. Okay? The next chord is the E major chord, where you keep these 2 fingers as they are, and with the first finger we press the string, the 1st fret, 3rd string. Now, another thing we have to remember is while we are pressing it here, this part should not be touching this string here. All right, so see what will happen if it touches there. This is how. So now you have to make sure you leave some space on the side. Okay, so each and every string is heard distinctly. So this is the E chord. So E minor, E major, E minor. Okay, so as the first exercise, I would recommend that you practice E minor, E major for at least 10 minutes till you are able to move your fingers with a little bit of ease. You know? After the E chord, let's move to the A chord. So A chord, this is the A minor position. So these two fingers, second fret on the third and fourth string, and the first finger, the first fret, second string. Okay, so this is the A minor. Now A minor is very important if you want to play Bollywood Hindi songs, because a lot of songs are based in A minor. Very melodious chord. So this is A minor, and this is, so you take the first finger off and the last finger you put it on the second fret of the second string. So this is the A major chord. So A minor and A major, A minor, A minor, A major, A minor, A major. Okay? So now we have seen the E minor, E major, A minor, A major chords. Let's see the other two chords, which are very important to know before we can start playing our Hindi songs. Okay, so the next chord I want to show you is the D chord, the D major chord. Okay, in which you place your first finger, third string, second fret, this finger on the second fret, first string, and this finger on the second string, second fret. Okay? This is D major. Let's see it again. 1, 2, and 3. Let me change the angle so that you see it properly. 1, 2, and the second string here. Okay? What can go wrong? You might hear it like, that's because some string is not being pressed properly. So if we press all of them, this is the melodious sound that you will get. So this is the D major chord. And after the D major chord, as I said, the G chord. Okay, so this is the G major chord where, and I'm showing you the easier version of the G major chord, which you press with this finger, you press the second string, the fifth string, second fret, the sixth string, third fret, and with this finger, the first string, third fret. This is the G major. Let's see it again. First one, second, and third. Now this is how we are going to practice, because it's going to be very difficult to first is to just remember which finger goes where. Then slowly we will start doing this, like one by one. This is how it's a natural progression. And then eventually we might just go and have this formation straight and then be able to get the G major chord directly. I am still struggling with this, but even if we are able to do it one at a time quickly enough, that's good enough to play a song. Okay, so we just saw the D major, and the G major. So to be able to play the chords with the song, we should also be able to strum what we do with our right hand. Okay, so there are one or two basic strumming patterns. So I could say something, while you're learning to hold your chords, just do very simple top to bottom strumming. Okay, the best way, this is how you hold the pick. Okay, and that's how you just strum it. But to be able to strum with a song, this is the most popular strumming pattern, which is used in most of the Bollywood songs, which goes something like. So it goes like this. It goes down, 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 up, down, up, 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 down, down, up, down, up. So you have to keep practicing it. Till you get comfortable with it, and you are able to play this, to strum on one side and also be able to move the chords on the other side. So this will be a progression. So let me quickly recap. First we do is we just learn to hold the chords and remember what is the E major chord, what is the E minor chord, what's the A minor chord, what's the G chord, and what's the D chord. Alright? Then the next step would be to actually do strumming along with that in a rhythm. So as I said, the most popular one would be down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Okay? So once we have done this, the next step would be to actually play a song. So I'll just give you a very short, just a little example of it. So let's say the first song that I started learning was one of my favorite songs, Chura Liya Hai. And this is how I started. So the way it goes, we start from A minor, G, G major, nazar nahi churana sanam. Okay, so you start with A minor, G, then start again A minor and E major. Okay, so you see, I'll play it slowly again. चुरा लिया है तुमने जो दिल को, नजर नहीं चुराना सनम. And then we repeat it. So, friends, hope you got the basics of how to start and what will be in store for you once you learn this. This is just the beginning. In my next video, I will post some other simple songs which are based on just these 5-6 chords. Alright, hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please subscribe to my channel and like the video. Thanks. Bye.